Okay, so I actually didn't know I wanted to be an influencer. I just really loved to travel and to write. So, because when I first started like my account, it was about travel. So, and I just wanted to share like that part of my life. And then I realized that I wasn't really being authentic talking about traveling, and with COVID and everything, it became really hard to create content. So then I kind of switched to helping others and into wellness and lifestyle and all of that. And I have like a kind of a sticker that I have on my wall with all the reasons like why I'm doing this. So I don't give up. I read them and all of that. And yeah, so yeah. Because this is really what I teach people how to achieve. I teach them how they can be more confident in themselves and in their abilities and how they can use that confidence to reach personal and professional success. It's young women who wants to achieve more but don't know how. And I chose like young women because I'm young, so it's easier to connect with them. And I feel like when you're in that stage of your life, this is where you feel kind of lost because there's so much pressure about like what you should be and not like what you want to be. So I want them to feel comfortable. Ish. So my goal was to reach 10K followers and start working with brands. And I'm almost at like I'm almost at like 50,000 followers, and it seems so unreal. Like I'm so grateful for all those people. It's just like I don't know. Sometimes I almost like start crying because I'm so grateful for all those people. It's just so unreal that yeah. So that was my goal, to reach 10K followers, and for the future, I really want, because I started to do like one-on-one coaching, but since most of my audience is young, they don't have necessarily like the money. So I'm creating right now like a community so people can help each other and reach out for help and get tips without like having to spend so much money. Like, so that's one of my goals for next year. And I would really like to start like a blog or a podcast just to go like further into like my explanations, because there's not, you cannot explain everything like in a reel or in a post. So these are my goals for next year. Quickly, I had to go through like, my father was not a good person, so I had to go through that, and like I stopped seeing him and everything, and then I had like a rough patch, like depression and stuff, and that really helped me like become who I am today. Like having this lack of confidence at that time helped me like build the confidence that I have and really see the whole journey so I can teach it to others and like facilitate that for them. That I didn't give up, because I feel like I can count, I can't count like on my 10 fingers how many times I wanted to give up, but I didn't, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Yes, I really feel connected to my followers because they reach out to me. We have like conversations in the DMs and all of that. And I think that if you want to connect with your followers, you need to stop trying to create only perfect content. You need to really be authentic, especially on your stories. Talk to your audience and really like answer their comments, their DMs and all of that. It's gonna help them see that you care, and when you care, people like feel that connection more. I think it was not so long after I started, I fell into like the comparison trap, and I was trying to do what like everybody else was doing on Instagram, and it wasn't working. Like I wasn't growing, and I felt so disconnected to myself. And that helped me like learn how to not change who I am for others and just stick to my values, stick to what's important for me, to what I like. And I learned how to stay connected to myself like on a daily basis. Like what do I need to do to just be myself and not like hide parts of myself just because I think people won't like it. So that's like my biggest lesson from that failure. With marketing so much, like each time I have like a new offer for my audience, I don't know how to promote it. It takes me so much time to just figure it out. And I feel like also sometimes creating content can be hard because I love creating. I'm a really creative person since I was super young. This is something that I'm known for with my friends and everything. But sometimes I'm just like, I have no idea what to create. I just want to like communicate my message, and I don't want to have to like create this whole content around it. So sometimes that's a challenge. And in my personal life, I would say that sometimes it's hard to keep up with school and my business, and like my friends and my family like have a good balance, especially with work and school, because a lot of things that I do in my work like require me to learn stuff that I'm not learning in my schoolwork yet. So for example, I'm in business class and like administration and all of that, and because I need that for my own business, I already like watch like master classes and seminar on that. So sometimes I feel like I'm redoing so sometimes that's a challenge to just stay focused on school and my business and have a good balance. She wrote me a review. Can I read it to you? I have it like, when I read it, I literally cried because it was so I was so happy for her. She was feeling kind of depressed at first, and she was feeling completely lost. She didn't know like what to do, and she was kind of feeling numb, like she didn't know how to enjoy life. I had 3 sessions with her. She wrote me this. She said, "I am speechless. Thank you so much for making me feel safe and understood. After having a word with you, I've set small targets for my growth. I started to take care of myself." I'm getting emotional as I read it. Have a good diet, talk with people who make me feel like I deserve to live the life that makes me happy. During one of my meditation, I've had the idea to start giving a class for people who need it. I gave my first meditation class not so long ago, and I got really good feedback. My inner instinct tells me you are made for helping people, as you help me understand my path better and help me follow it. Before, I was always overthinking about the future. Will I get the job? Will I be happy? Now I'm doing what I really wanted deep down in my heart and soul. Thank you so much. May God bless you. You changed my life. And I don't know. It makes me so happy for her because she deserves to be so happy. She was such a nice person, and I'm so happy like I made that difference in her life, and that now she's really following what she wants to do, and that she's feeling good with herself. So that's my biggest success with my client. There's 3 things that you absolutely need to do before you start your account. I didn't do those at first, and when I started to like focus on that, everything was so much easier. You need to know what problem you're solving, like who's your audience, who are you talking to, and like are you teaching them like how to dress? You have to give them a reason to follow you. What's the value you're giving? You need to be really clear on that. You need to have like I said earlier, like I wrote my why, like why I'm doing this. You need to have a really strong why, because it's not easy. Like I remember like maybe the first 3 months I had under 100 followers. I felt like no one was like seeing me, listening to me. You have to have something that will keep you going. And you need to know like what's your schedule, when are you posting, how much time will you dedicate to your account, so that you can like everything, you can kind of plan it ahead of time and you're not like stuck with more than you can bear. And then when you start your account, I would say that posting consistently is really, really, really important. I'm not saying like every day, but if you choose to post, for example, 3 times a week on Monday, Thursday, and Friday, you want to post every single week on Monday, Thursday, and Friday, because that's gonna like help you with engagement and reach more people. And staying authentic too is really important, because on Instagram you can feel the energy, and if you're not authentic, people will know. I would probably just hug her and tell her that she deserves all the love in the world. I think that I think I learned my own value and my worth, and that I should not hide like parts of myself just for people to like me. Like for example, I know some members of my family don't like certain things about me necessarily, and I was like hiding it so that they would like me. And now I just feel like I'm just gonna be myself. If you like me, stick around. If you don't, there's the door. And that's something that I think is so important, because you don't want to have people that don't really like you around you. And by being yourself and like being truly yourself, saying your opinion and like showing every part of yourself, you attract people who actually want you. And yeah, that's like my community. I'm just so grateful for them, and they honestly make me so happy. Like when they comment something or they DM me something like, oh, I love your content, or you inspire me, I take like screenshots and I read that when I don't feel motivated, because like this community of people, it's just so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like if it's not really real, because you just see numbers, but then you talk to those people and they talk to you and you see how amazing those people are, and how like I'm so proud of myself that I got all those people together, because they're just so amazing. And to see that they want to get better and that they are so like driven and they want to have a better life, it makes me so happy. Like it lights up my day every single day. I just talk with them and I'm super happy.